What's going on, guys? Kage here. Today we're talking about Puppet Horror, our April season event, and some people think it's a little too soon for this. Remember, we do have an event every single month. The issue was last month's was about a week and a half late. This one is literally, we're starting on the 3rd of the month, exactly what we should be expecting. So right here on the page, it tells us everything coming, and I can actually show you everything here minus the puppet of night, wings of puppet night wings. I can show you everything else as we go. So first, we're going to have our summon for Hydra of Flames. Now, a lot of people thought this was going to be her SP because the picture they used for her here is the same as the what's called SP on the Southeast Asia S servers. We have been told that Global will not get SPs, but they are using that same artwork over here. Now, I will have my review on her tomorrow after I do everything with her, test her out, and then have it ready for you guys. I suggest holding on your summons until tomorrow at the very least, and I will tell you where I think you should be summoning on her. Then we have the Elemental Realm event, where you want her and Chestnut Rose, which is one that everyone should have max or close to max. And you're going to get more bonus points for having both of them equipped and also having them as high as possible. Because if you click right here at the magnifying glass, you will get bonus points for their star level. And when you go through here, you get different bonuses. You fight the bosses. It's really not hard at all, even if you are a super new player. If you just make sure you're picking crit, break won't help you because this is a PvE mode. If you pick the stun effects that come up, things like this, it should be very, very easy. Then Elemental Realm Treasury, the points that you get from this, what you should be getting. If you are very early on, getting the skill rubbings are fine. I don't think they are a huge benefit towards you. The traces are hard to come by. This is 100 traces, which is nice. The yellows for weapon you can kind of skip because you should generally over time get enough weapon ones. But the armor ones are nice, 160 of them. And then for the currency down here, you really should not need the first two, but getting an extra 200 branches of renewal is very, very nice for your account to help level up your fairies. Then we have a total consumption event. I'm going to be pointing out everything I think you should be getting with Kabbalah crystals if you are a spender. If you're not, obviously you're skipping this. On to the next portion. So first we have the Sapphire Shop, which is going to have everything right here. There are these two down here and more down here, but what these are ones that you can already craft the buff bonuses. Even if you click it, this is exactly the buff ones that you can normally craft. That's kind of like the April Fools here, is that you don't have to spend the sapphire, but you can. These pieces right here, 1, 2, and 3, are home pieces. I'm going to show you what they look like as well. And then the Mischief Cloak is a toy. I'll be showing you that as well. I think everyone should be getting these 10x Elemental Link cards. If you are a spender and you're still working on your Diablo, that's this right here. Right here is the cloak. If you put out the toy cloak, it kind of hangs there and people can play with it. It acts very similar to like the goofy stuff you see Doctor Strange do with his cloak in the movies. You press the cloak, it goes on to you can act cool, and there's like 3 or 4 different little emotes you can do. There's one where you're running and it's kind of running. It's very interesting. For the festival market itself, Sad Soul is a nameplate you can put over yourself. You can definitely skip the primary infusions. God bless essence. You should be getting enough from your dailies and stuff. These two right here, if you're a spender, are good ones to usually snatch up if you have the Kabbalah. The medium gem selection chest is for the yellow levels of your spirit infusions. The advanced is for the red. Orange treasures, I don't really think you should be having to spend on these. You will get them over time if you're doing well in that game mode. Bondstone right here is for Milim and Rimuru. And then the 3 right here, these 2 right here are ones that you can get from the Sapphire shop, so go ahead and dodge those. And the Googly Eye Hedge is only on here. We're going to grab the bush as well, and the lanterns in the Sapphire shop, but the bush as well here, so we can have all the house bonuses, which are going to give us stat bonuses. The crystals are usually good, but can be expensive, and this is usually the best time if you are a spender to get the red essences for your weapons and armor pieces. Down here, you can kind of dodge everything down here, not really worth it. If you're early on getting some of these fate stars, because it is 1,000 piece, so you get 50,000 if you buy this out, which will let you have your cards in order. But if you've been around, you will have plenty of that. As far as how they look, I think the Googly Eye bush looks the coolest. It changes between blue and green, which is kind of interesting. As you see, they all give you stats. The interesting one, these are all 4 of them right here. I did not put up the tree yet. I forgot about the tree. Here's the bush. The tree will go next to it. It changed colors. You have the lantern, which I think looks kind of nice. I am sitting on the whoopee cushion, the surprise cushion. When you sit on it, it is a whoopee cushion. And then you have this little smiley face whenever the sound effect cues. When you sit down and it does the whoopee, then you have the little smile on the ground to let everyone know, hey, it happened. And then right here is a Jack-in-the-Box, which does confetti everywhere, which is pretty interesting. Alright, now we have the Mount Puppet Strings. Looks pretty interesting. I like the whole puppet aspect. Makes sense for the April Fools. Gives you HP and attack. If you watch my mount video, it's also called Which Privilege is the Best? And that's because the privilege ones are generally the best ones to grab. This is primarily just for the small amount of bonus stats. And obviously, if you think it looks cool, get it, right? That's kind of the idea here. And it does have a dye option, which is nice. And then the outfit, which is really interesting. This is the female version. We'll have to check out the male one when it comes out in game, but you can check it right now from the manual. It gives you the stats you would expect. Activation rewards are just from having them. I like the bear. The bear might be the floating back piece right there. And then the hair is really nice. The two-toned hair. I don't know if you can dye each individual piece, like get this one color and get that a different color. That would be interesting. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're a Southeast Asia in-server player and you've already messed with this, let me know what you guys think. But the only thing that we did not go over here, but is listed, if we go over to my Discord resources, this is the full write-up for the event, and that is Fire Selection Summon Pool on the 10th. So next week, which you can choose between Rose, Anathria, Ixoria, and Winter Cherry. Now I'm going to tell you right away, you should not pick Rose, you should not pick Anathria. Well, for everyone, you should not pick Anathria. If you are still missing some Generation 3 fairies, Rose... Wait, that's Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation 3 fairies. Then you should get Rose, because you can use her to upgrade Viola, Dandelion, or Daisy. That isn't such a bad thing to go for. Ixoria and Winter Cherry are the two that are like the prime ones that people are wanting. Winter Cherry, it is the most important fairy on the fire team for PvE or PvP. PvP, it's got the damage reduction. For PvE, it can make anything weak to fire. It's very, very powerful. So I think most people should be going for Winter Cherry. If you need a copy of Ixoria, I don't know this, but we just had a Wind selection that you were able to get the pieces and pick whichever. So I would go for Winter Cherry Banner and then get pieces for one copy of Ixoria if you still need her unlock. Let me know what you guys think down below, and April Fools.